across the river a little bit here, and that allows them to see GPK coming along with the CK, and they realize that's not a rune they can contest. Go back and get the 2 for 2. Everything trade evenly there as we get ourselves into our proper laning stage. Yatoro with the troll and the lich up top from Eposhka, up against the pure Magnus and the save Enchantress. My eyes are going to be glued on that lane for sure. CK bottom with the Disruptor, we've seen that before. Tide Hunter and the Techies, yeah, that's all fun and games, but Troll Warlord, I want to see him lane.
Yeah, I definitely would keep my eye because, you know, I want to see why, what prompted this pick, how good is it going to be. We see immediately here, though, the start of the lane, use that whirling axis and pair up with the Lich. And then that forced out save to skill heal level 1, so working through his mana pool a little bit. And of course, that means he doesn't have impetus, so he can't be as obnoxious now.
Yeah, and the cooldown on that is reasonably long, so Lich going to spam out these Frost Blasts, and the Blood Grenade and 2 Mangoes and Meposhka, so it can keep the trades going. And Yatoro, they're just going to keep hitting into pure, getting a couple of denies there. As we do look into the bottom lane, Nightfall sat around half HP, already getting slapped around by the Sticky Bomb and the Gush. A lot of slows here to allow that Techies to get even more right clicks in.
He's winding up a big swing here, though. He's going for that deny attempt here. That is CK in full motion here.
The big whack. Toronto Tokyo sees the Tide's courier, probably can only hit it once before it gets to the tree line. We'll see if they turn around and try and play into the Disruptor. Another Gush, a Sticky Bomb, a Blood Grenade could drop him pretty low.
Yeah, still no level 2, but they could try. The dangerous thing is for Techies, they do have the CK stun as well. Looks like it's going to be more cautious play here from both sides. Just a bit of harassing, setting up. Whoever gets level 2 first usually has the advantage here. And they should be reaching it on CK here as they give solo experience to him.
It's kind of funny how this sort of natural human behavior transcends all sports. I remember being a teenager and we had an Everton football coach come over and train our school team for a couple of days. And one of the things that he taught me, and he pissed me off during this training session, but we were practicing corner kicks and he just says, okay, watch this, everyone set up, and he just flat hand pushes me in the chest. Oh, they're going?
It can be fine, sorry. Yeah, you keep going.
But he basically punches me in the chest, and my reaction is to follow him. So this Disruptor, you know, he throws a projectile, he punches someone, they both turn around, they look at him. It's this natural human reaction. You get hit by something, you want to deal with the thing that just hit you. Yeah. They're going on to the Toronto Tokyo Disruptor now. He's being hit down. He can't turn around and fight them. He's got to try and run. They're chasing into the trees, but Nightfall going to hold the line there. Creep waves me.
Magic Stick gonna save him there. He had a 10 stick prepared. Of course, laning against the Tide Hunter, you get a lot of stick charges quite quickly. We see even CK using some of his mana here to just stun farm a creep. Nightfall wants to get all the CS he can here.
Gonna try and lap up all that farm. Creep wave on the tower again. Let's see if Mira goes back and realizes that there's no pull spot to be had. Still sentryed up.
Haven't talked about the mid yet, so mid 13 and 3. Oh, we have a
yeah, they were having another go at it again. Go for it. I think Meposhka's fine.
This is hard though to fight into saves Enchantress. He knows what he's doing. This guy on Ench definitely his comfort zone. He is a master tier on it, and out of all the Ench players I've seen, he is probably the most annoying one. He, you know, pressures when he can, and otherwise he just goes off into the jungle and speeds up his own farm while leaving Pure alone. Even without impetus here, that heal is just so obnoxious.
Hey, he's outlasting all the harassment. Yatoro and Meposhka, not really too much mana to play with anymore, bringing out clarity in Mangoes. This is giving Pure pretty safe time so far.
Pure is topping the CS for, or Yatoro is topping the CS for now on his troll. So he's having a good start here.
In that mid lane, Battle Rider 18-4, Void Spirit 19-3, trading farm pretty evenly there. We'll be waiting for the new runes to come back up.
Jump.
Again, I'm just... This tower, basically just diving it. Blood Grenade. Techies. Considering it. Collapsing the drag. Every time you look into these sidelines, yeah, there's action kicking off.
He threw another grenade. It was Tide Hunter this time. Collapse also throwing hits. Tried to cancel the south, but he didn't connect.
Unfortunate. Reality Rift on the techies and a 1-second stun. Nightfall getting turned on with a sticky bomb and the gush slowing him down. He's incredibly slow, but he turns and fights Mira. Pops his magic stick though. Another sticky bomb is there, and Nightfall, he's gonna die to the bomb. Techies does die, but the trade is worthwhile.
Yeah, they get the first blood, even though there's no audio for it, since the creep manages to get the last hit there, but the CK and Disruptor get that secured, and top lane, again, we just see all this trading. That Magnus struggling to come out on the lane, and Pure has his ring. Gonna try and heal up with that. Also has raindrops and tangles coming out. Long way to go to the Vanguard still.
Nice little wild wing, giving that bonus 3 armor. Pretty effective against the troll with his non-stop right-click harassment. Beefing himself a little bit more.
Yeah, Troll himself getting a lot of armor by buying chainmail and then going melee mode, so then there's 12 armor. It's hard for Magnus to do any damage into him.
Yeah, pretty much negates all of that Enchantress right-click harass too. Save's going to stick around up here. Brings a Centaur from the jungle. I'm trying to come in behind the Lich and the Troll. Looks like Miposhka and Yatoro, yeah, not getting dragged by the shockwave, reposition themselves.
If that shocker landed on Miposhka, he could have been in danger if the stomp connects. Bottom, Toronto, very alone here.
Oh, right in the middle of the bat and the techies. That's a good glimpse away, but Lala's going to sprint over nonetheless and find Disruptor, who tries to deny himself to neutrals. No success.
So weak.
Yeah.
Too much.
6-minute rune about to spawn though, and that's what GPK is waiting for down bottom rune spot. And Chantra's going to wander over as well. In we go with GPK. Astral steps for the blast offs there. The bat low and killed off. Mira in danger too as BetBoom dissimulate forward with his Void Spirit. Slay the techies. Good Sinister Gaze on the tower, but GPK tanky with his Resonant Pulse and 4 stick charges. He survives.
Oh my god, he dropped aggro onto his Centaur just in time. Didn't take 1 extra tower hit, and he lives just because of it. Top lane, Yatoro got too close to the tower here.
Yeah, with all these rotations. A skewer back, a glimpse there. Toronto, Tokyo, and Pure. Plenty of displacement to piss off the troll.
This game is a workout for the camera guy already. It is starting out to be so aggressive on every single lane. Bottom lane, it is going to be Meteor Hammer on Tidehunter, by the way. So I love the choice that he's also going for what we've seen Pure do before. I think it's just the best way to approach it, since Tide isn't really a Vanguard hero, and you still want that regeneration, that sustainability on the off lane. Then Meteor Hammer, probably the best deal for it.
Keep the pressure on. What's the story now for Team Spirit supports though? Because it's felt like BetBoom have been able to move a little more effectively with its Engine Disruptor.
Yeah, I would agree so far. I mean, that's just save on his Eng a lot as well. Disruptor has made some good rotation here, coming to top lane and focusing Yatoro again.
Yeah, onto this troll. Frost shield is there, but it glimpses back. Inside the connecting field, he's got no way to escape. He knows that he just has to relinquish his life to try and stand and fight. And now, 3 heroes up here in a catapult wave. BetBoom could do some serious damage to this tier 1, if not just kill it completely.
They could. I think this is really smart to just focus down on Yatoro as well, because of what we mentioned in the draft early, that Yatoro is very much the pillar of Team Spirit. They rely heavily on him, and if you shut him down a bit in laning stage like this, he was the top farmer. Now the lowest CS out of all the cores after these 2 kills that they got on him, and now it's a bit awkward. He's level 4 troll. Jungling isn't really fast yet. He is queuing up the Battle Fury, so he wants to deal with the CK, but it's such a long way to go until he gets that, and I think Enchantress plus Magnus can put a wild tempo here to the push.
Radiant's bottom
yeah, they're going to get this tier 1, it looks like. Creep wave is kept, Catapult's still alive, Sat attacking things up. And they also repurpose Toronto Tokyo. He heads back down bottom through the twin gates, ready to protect his CK. Bit of vision placed at the same time, so Mira going to get the snipe from the Radiant Observer ward. This will allow him to come in behind the tier 1. And allow this Meteor Hammer for the Tidehunter to actually get some use very early on.
Yeah, and the lane is pretty empty right now, so you can see the CKs coming back, but Tide already gets the channel. Oh, glimpse back on techies though.
Hello, Mira. You've got a blast off, but jumps over the twin gate. Where's the CK catch? Reality Rift and the stun were ready.
Wow. He actually gets out of that. Yeah, I think he could have stopped him from jumping away there. I don't know why he didn't pull a Nightfall, considering that the glimpse was already used. You kind of have to go for the reality rip there on the jump away. Maybe didn't expect to take his jump to be as quick as it is. It is a very fast animation when it starts, but you could definitely have stopped him.
Yeah, Mirror, thankful, gets out of that. So I'm going to clear through a little bit of Ancients. BetBoom, after killing that tier 1 top, nice wide open map for them. Swing into mid. Give GPK a little bit of help pushing his tower. And Pure can just continue farming. Vanguard makes him pretty damn beefy.
Ench players love doing this. Just get level 3 enchant, send a creep mid, and just hit the tower. It takes so long for a tower to bring down these creeps. And you can pretty much just take the tower really fast with a little bit of help of your mid laner.
The Centaur has double the HP the Ench has.
Yeah, and then, you know, double the armor as well.
Yeah. Nightfall, realizing this Tidehunter is a bit of a brick wall down here.
Radiant's
Tries to deny the tower, getting it gushed up for his efforts. Team Spirit, we're going to TP down here with the Batrider as well. He's got his travels up. Yeah, so with the Ravage and the Lasso, they're going to catch Nightfall up, and he wasn't expecting that so quickly.
That was a good move for Team Spirits. That was definitely a good way for Laurel to quickly get a kill and then back to farming as well. Very low committed move. Travels coming into play, big impact there.
Miposh just finished the gaze on the Scepter, throws the Chain Frost out there. Dissimulate, dodges the blast off, and the Lich are dragged back in, but GPK needs a little more here to finish him off. Resonant Pulse isn't alive. And now with Astral Step on cooldown, Dissimulate not available, the Ensnare from the Troll comes out, the Aethel doesn't land, and GPK, he overextends.
But he was such a troll. He turned around and just stood there and looked at him for a while as well. Instead of just running to safety, he just stands there kind of toying with him like, I know you used your jumps, you're not gonna catch me. And he gets out just fine there. Good bait by the Lich. And I have to say, in all the games that I watch Team Spirit, I get blown away by, you know, the small moves that Miposh can get here and there. So far, pretty quiet game for him on his Lich, but that was just, you know, a little bit of a brilliant bait there again.
And they're dragging them in, knowing GPK is going to try and upset the balance, wants to overplay.
Watermelons
on his
all over.
Saber.
Dire are scanning.
Nice little cancel on the Meteor Hammer, though. But this definitely is the story unfolding, as you were saying, right? You've got this Magnus farming nicely. Pure actually top of the net worth of his team. But we do have a pretty farmed Batrider and Tidehunter, and Team Spirit are already the ones that are smoking up and looking for plays in the mid lane.
Yeah, they probably want to make a move here with the Batrider coming in behind the smoke. Looking for Void Spirit for sure.
Collapse trying to bait them a little bit. So Sinister Gaze, the Flame Break in the back, Standing Storm drop just on the tide. And Toronto Tokyo pays with his life as Team Spirit bring 4 heroes into this mid lane to get the Meteor Hammer value going as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Didn't get greedy there on Laurel, just took the kill that he could get the guaranteed kill on Disruptor. Good trade for them, and winning fights, even when you don't have to use Ravage, feels really good.
Another Sinister Gaze. Another Enchantress Creep dead. And 2-1 middle lane. No real defense made by BetBoom. They're trying to spread out a little wider and gather up all the little remnants of farm out there. This really is that noise creation. 4 heroes from Team Spirit sprinting from one side of the map to the other, making a lot of chaos happen while Yatoro is very calmly farming now. A couple of deaths in lane, not too bothered by it, as his Battle Fury is all but complete.
Yeah, he almost has the entire thing after what was a very sad laning stage. I have to say, he's pretty well recovered now. 13 minutes, about to have Battle Fury with base boots is not bad farm. He didn't get any Wraith Band or upgraded Magic Stick though, so he could be, you know, happier about the way the game started, but still, considering 2 deaths early on, I think he's well on his way to recover.
Yeah, it's BetBoom the ones that want to try and unsettle the score here. Walking past the Bounty Rune all smoked up. 30 seconds till next Wisdom Rune, so that's what they're angling towards here on that right-hand side of the map.
This is a Yatoro hunt for sure. They're looking for him. He is hiding. He has I swear, this man just has a gank detector built into him. How is he not farming Ancients right there? He's just so good at avoiding ganks. It's insane.
Yeah, he knows they're coming. Hello, Toronto Tokyo. What are you up to? Oh, you're coming to our wisdom rune? There's 3 heroes here defending it.
Yeah, that's a smart play, actually. Very heads up to just sit around the wisdom, realizing it's pretty likely the opponent will come and try and make a play for it.
Is under attack.
It does take a couple of heroes to come down there, but in the meantime, Collapse. He's got on that left side of the map, farmed out a little bit, comes into bodyguard mid. And BetBoom, they sit back on their haunches a little bit here and just say, right, okay, farming time it is.
And Oblivion Staff up now for CK, so working on that full Echo Saber. Has Empower so he can clear these ancient stacks. That's a nice thing to note. Having Magnus allows CK to deal with this very heavy ancient stacking meta.
GBK can't even solo kill the tankies. He gets taser disarmed and he's like, okay, fine, I guess. You can live. But now he's getting run at. He has a Remnant and a Step. Assimilate in 5 seconds. Collapse is wrapping around with the Frost Shield and the Gush. They slow him down. Considering the Ravage after the Sinister Gaze, the chain stuns for days, and GBK, Dissimilate, tries to buy a bit of space here for himself, but doesn't have any more disengaged tools. Static Storm dropped down by Toronto Tokyo, but a Chain Frost bouncing back, causing issues for BetBoom. They do skewer back Collapse into the Reality Rift and finish off the Tide. A 1-for-1 in the end, but wild chain stuns from Spirit.
Yeah, they did a really good job chain stunning, but the glimpse there, stopping the lasso, pulling him back out of range so that the lasso ends. I was a little bit surprised to see that they were actually in position to react to that. I thought it was just going to be a dead Void Spirit, but
yeah.
BetBoom, they make the most out of it, and Ench did a lot of right clicks into the Tidehunter as well, which ultimately allowed them to bring him over to the CK, who claimed the kill on Tidehunter as well. So pretty much perfect outcome for BetBoom. In the case of losing their mid, of course.
Oh, poor Mimposhka. I think he just wanted to stack some camps. He gets charged out by 3 of BetBoom.
Wants to steal, but he knows better.
Yeah, so yeah, great point you made about his Empower. Like CK really ramped up in terms of his damage output, farming speed. Void Spirit's no different. This guy is a right-clicking hero now with this Echo Saber and Deso or Manta kind of build. Looks like Manta this time around.
Universal heroes are great targets for Empower, especially Void Spirit. Mid, Collapse.
No Ravage for 15, but he does have a Mac in the 1. They'll skewer him in towards the CK. Try to control up Collapse Tide
damage
here.
She's doing.
Yeah, they need the impetus shots to land. Tidehunter finally dies, but now they've been bogged down in this fight. Static Storm's a good one, though. Mimposhka falls to the impetus shots and save. This Enchantress just shredding through Team Spirit. Lal wants to try and get a lasso on a CK, but it looks like the targets are too distant now. Chucks a flame break at them.
Firefly ran out. Can't keep chasing without Firefly. Don't want to keep fighting, but yeah, that was really just Save doing such a tremendous amount of damage. He already has the Dragonlance, has the Power Threads, going for that Hurricane Pike, and yeah, in fact, he was the second highest damage in that fight for their team. Of course, CK did even more with his Phantasm there, but so far, good fight for BetBoom, I think.
Yeah, the ones kind of twisting the knife into Team Spirit. We're fighting your tier 2s. You're not trading effectively. We're closing this map in around Yatoro, who still needs a good 5 minutes of farming time to really feel comfortable. Even when he has his BKB, it's not going to fully protect him from the RP and the physical damage from the Chaos Knight.
This Empower is so much value right now. He has the 10-second Empower duration talent, so they actually have 3 empowered cores farming different parts of the map. It looks so nice for their farm speed right now. All of them trying to keep up, but Batrider is leading the way. It's Octarine.
Good skewer by Pure. Filthy coming. Saw the sticky bomb and realized the blast off wasn't far off. Yeah, lol. I'm trying to get up there as well.
Living die.
2 observables placed in the same spot. Unfortunate. He's going to deny one of them.
They will find both.
Prepare one of them to be denied.
Radiant
Doesn't finish it. Leaves it for a bit of mid-division.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Looks like Nightfall scanned it. He felt Team Spirit coming. The invasion of that left side of the map. Tier 1 tower full
Dire's
HP.
bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like they're indeed gonna push top. This is interesting to me. Wow, I didn't know this. So the Kraken Shell seems to go before the barrier, actually. barrier usually is first. It's you know, before a lot of different things. But it does protect first with the Kraken Shell.
Radiant's
Okay.
top tower
So
is
you,
under attack.
Kraken Shell protecting the
Dire's
shield
bottom
barrier.
tower is under attack.
Yep.
Interesting.
So it's a very effective rune for Titan to have. It's gonna time out though. He doesn't get anything for it. As right now, BetBoom are pushing a tier 2 tower. Boyster doing a lot of damage down here. It's ignored and
Radiant's
then
top
pushing
tower
mid as
is
well.
under attack.
Yeah, it looked like Team
Spirit's
Spirit were prepping for this mirror movement where they take top tier 1. They're like, you know, giving up a tower here or there. They're being run out so hard. My Cave Johnson announcer is going wild. It's like, bottom tier 2 is under attack. Mid tier 2 is taking some damage. The top tier, he doesn't know what's going on because there's so much here from BetBoom just poking at Team Spirit.
Is falling.
And non-stop triggering.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Smoke up from them.
Coming over, trying to defend
Collapse.
here.
TP's behind tier 2. Centaur is going to stand there and hit into the buildings while
Be on
BetBoom
troll. That's the big thing here. Gets a courier snipe, runs at them.
looks at saves. He's thrown to Tokyo. Aims straight for the disruptor. Gets the kill as well. Couldn't
Radiant's top
get
tower
out of
is
there
under
fast enough and save. Gonna be left to the wolves, it looks like. Yeah, gushed up, slipped to a crawl. Found out as Team Spirit. 5 heroes, not expending any big ultimates, just taking kills.
And very clean rotation over to Tormentor as well right after. So if BetBoom were winning the last 2 fights, now with this BKB, BetBoom didn't really feel ready to take the fight. They do have the BKB and the disassemble Echo Saber into Mage Slayer on the CK, but like I mentioned, the CK doesn't do that well against Troll in general. It's not the easiest matchup, especially with that Battle Fury, and now Team Spirit are looking to make the most out of that. They're going for Roche.
Oh yeah. Nah, you said it like halfway through the draft. Yatoro, he's the one. He's the guy that's like, okay, we'll wait until I'm strong. I'll make the call. 21 minutes in, he says it's time to go. Give me Aegis.
All he needed.
Okay, just get me through that laning stage, please, boys. Don't let me get crushed by an Ench.
They're coming, but I think they may have time for this Roche. It's going down pretty fast, and they're hesitating a bit now on contesting the Roche. Not gonna be a time.
Yeah, and Collapse has already popped his Greaves to keep them topped up. Mira gonna give his life here. Dying, protecting the pit. He is absolutely... Just a bit of noise and chaos as the rest of them TP out. Roche claimed, Aegis in hand. Everybody back across to the other side of the map.
You can see his sacrifice there. He just goes in, activates the reactive taser, and he's like, yeah, jump me, kill me. I know it's gonna take a few seconds, and that's all my team needs. To secure up that we definitely get Roche, get the Aegis over on Yatoro, and now very quickly after getting the BKB, he's gonna have Yashak as well. Secure, gets a steal.
Yeah, he didn't have any vision, right? He just blinks up there, blind up to high ground, grabs the Wisdom Rune under the nose of Collapse.
Don't need vision, you just go in. You want that wisdom.
The commanding presence of Pure. Good tower take by Save, making sure Collapse couldn't get the deny either.
That's gonna finish up his entire Hurricane Pike on Ench as well, so he has that coming out on Courier.
Well, I do love this, you know, BetBoom not cowering, not hiding. They know the enemy has Aegis, but they also know they TP'd up to the top part of the map. So playing bottom, getting a little bit from the map, which otherwise against an Aegis team you probably wouldn't.
As even as you could ask for as well. 10 to 10 at 22 minutes, less than 1,000 gold lead here. The top 2 dogs of the Eastern European DPC. This is really building up to be quite a match here, but I wonder if Team Spirit can roll off this Troll Aegis here and get themselves a big advantage. They're going for tier 2, looks uncontested.
Yeah, it's down to execution now. Both teams have pretty massive team fight abilities. All going to be about how you get that first point of contact, how you get the high ground vision, where you can use terrain to your advantage. And right now, Team Spirit, they get the high ground vision. They are on the high ground above the staircases, and they're going to see BetBoom coming.
I've seen the Troll, but that's not the target. Pure is going for a big sweep here. He has blinked on Magnus. He's going in.
Hello, Miposhka. Sets the gaze before the skewer. Now the flame break. RP not going to come in time. The rabbit is down. Yatoro, he's going to open up on Pure. That's it. BetBoom can't fight anymore. GPK and Nightfall are going to have to stay on this high ground and hide. They've got a good static storm and a bit of shots raining down onto the techies at least. And jumping in, GPK slices Mira down. But Save is now going to be surrounded. 4 Team Spirit members onto this Enchantress. they need a bit of vision. Sentries drop, sticky napalm's going. Save will finally die. It took a little bit longer than expected, but now they're on the doorstep of this radiant base.
That pull there, the Sinister Gaze, he shockwaved and tried to go for a skewer, but Miposhka gets that Sinister Gaze off immediately there. Magnus going down.
It was so quick.
I wonder if he was spam clicking on himself already as he was walking up, expecting the play.
Must have been a collapse. Trying to TP out in the Radiant base. Still has Greaves to play with. Maybe baiting or maybe just dying, it looks like. The rest of the team's TPing out of there. Skewer will cancel TP of Miposhka. Tidehander still being hunted down by Nightfall. And Toronto Turkey is there with a glimpse.
One of these days he's gonna die. There it is.
There's so many tanky heroes. Like Enge took ages to die. Tide is slow, sluggish. Wants to stay around.
Okay, so it is now absolutely dead even as we just shifted over to a dire advantage here, even with the kills, of course, as Yatoro is farming, and we switch over to BetBoom advantage. It is dead even net worth, and tempo still probably in Team Spirit's hands here with the Aegis for 1 minute 30. They could try to make another play the moment they respawn.
Yeah, they could try. Plenty of smokes to play with. I'll see what they had. BetBoom just continue farming. We're feeling comfortable with these Empower cores to clear out these camps and these Ancients. Yeah, we haven't seen that same acceleration in some of these other series with these empowered heroes. Usually BetBoom have a couple right up the top, 1,000 or 2 ahead of their counterpart opponents.
Team Spirit though, just balling down this mid lane, but Enge doing a lot of damage, getting a few shots in on Yatoro there. Half HP from just a few touches of the Enge.
I swear, this always happens though. Like, Yatoro picks a hero, it's like, oh, Troll sucks, what a shit hero. And he's like, I will show you.
Everyone's gonna start playing Troll next week.
And they have no idea how to play it. Like, this guy's just on another level.
It really makes me wonder though why he felt like Troll was the play, you know? Like, is it just because the lane matchup looked nice, or is he just feeling it? The hero feels so awful otherwise.
Yeah, not entirely sure. Wanted to have a bit of fun. Well, it's one of those curveballs, you know? You throw them in game 1 in a best of 3, you're like, we pick Troll. Game 2, BetBoom are going to respect ban it. Like, they're going to be like, we need to ban this Troll, he's too strong.
That would be a sight to behold for sure. I was gonna say they have something nice at least for Troll going super late game. Usually has a big power spike when he gets the strong dispel on the battle turns, but he's playing against the disruptor, so it's not really like that's true. Even you could just get silenced, and then even if you have strong dispel, they don't really care as long as the disruptor is leading. It does give him some safety against the RP though, but chances he's gonna get targeted with the RP alone without disruptor being nearby, pretty low.
Well, Team Spirit again doing Team Spirit things. Something they made very popular in their TI run. Just placing a ward up on a high ground spire, standing around it. Wait to see what comes for about 30 seconds. Realize BetBoom aren't really in the vicinity.
Gareth, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Why don't you be the expert here for a second? Why is there a 0 over the bottom twin gate?
Oh my god. So I looked into this and I couldn't find a definitive answer, but I saw a few intelligent people say that it's because the twin gates are based on the Fiend Gate mechanics.
Oh.
So it's technically a Fiend's Gate with a 0 second timer. It doesn't expire, right? And that's what I believe, but I don't know. That's a belief, not a fact.
That could be it. I mean, it's the same indicator, so okay, yeah. I'll take your word for it. Thank you, expert Gareth.
Yeah, thank you, Reddit. That's all I'm trolling Reddit for the smart comments.
Yeah. I mean, it's just funny. I always got confused seeing that 0. Like, what is this? Is it?
Well, every once in a while, you know, you see something on Reddit, you're like, that's super useful. There's a guy who's been posting recently a bunch of like graphs and charts on, you know, who has the highest base armor, who has the best base movement speed, and it's just like, nice, yeah. Now I know that Medusa and Maiden just really suck at moving.
Yeah, I mean, true. They do be slow. It's nice to see it represented, I guess. A lot of things you probably already feel. Something that always irked me when it comes to armor is why Bounty Hunter is so tanky.
It's like 7 armor, yeah.
Yeah, second in the game.
There's a naked guy with a bit of leather armor on who's untouchable. Oh, Skewer into the static storm. They're on the tide and collapse. Immediately, no buyback. Okay. After a bit of calm, BetBoom straight back in, and a glimpse on the troll sends him bottom,
no.
so he's out for a while.
no,
After
that
taking
could
a
be
good
bad.
30 seconds or so to come back to base, Tier 2 is dying, and BetBoom... do they think about going high ground, or...?
They're gonna chill. They know Troll is making his way over. He's beelining to get back and defend here, but they get the very nice takedown on this Tidehunter and then access into the enemy ancient area after taking Tier 2. Nice play, just getting value out of that static storm. It's not very big cooldown anyway. It's 80 seconds.
Yeah, it's like no commitment basically. Blink Skewer, Static Storm, a huge kill.
Yeah.
That's Halberd, that's Greaves, that's Ravage. 3 incredibly vital tools for Team Spirit here.
I mean, they do have the harpoon. We see Tokyo almost getting blown up here. He walks up. He's gonna be fine though. Give him a barrier, or he glimmers himself for a little barrier.
A little spooky. And was Mira just planting mines around the Roche pit, creating himself a little minefield.
Talking to draft the team's rates nullifier very highly. The voice spirit already has that nullifier available.
Huge.
It's a nice item. Get some armor, get some damage. I mean, it's 10 armor nowadays, so much. And then the debuff is obviously super useful here. You can remove the frost shield and the taser. Both very, very good to get rid of.
Incredibly valuable.
Or glimmers or solar crests, I think. So a lot of things.
1 minute 20 for Roche.
Small
It's going to be in this bottom right-hand corner. Save is up on the high ground of the Twin Gate, and Lal will jump straight on top of the Ench. Mines placed, lasso used, kill gained, pure, missed his RP.
Oh no.
Jumped in and whips it, now the Ravage is there to connect on the Magnus with the Chain Frost, and Pure going to get rooted up by the Troll. Yatoro shiny and golden as they charge forward on the Nightfall. A gush of slow, BKB's up. Mira's dead to GPK in the back, the Void Spirit causing some issues, and Nightfall a little too tanky. They couldn't find the CK kill. Yatoro have to change target over towards the Enchantress now, and they will clean up house. That'll be 3 pickoffs for Team Spirit, trading out 2. And Roshan 40 seconds away from respawn still, though.
That was thrown to Tokyo with a hero glimpse there, saving his carry, pulling the troll away from the CK, because he was not going to win that fight on Nightfall. He does get away from the fight, but his entire team dying. The Ench even bought back into this and died again. Thought it would be a nice initiation there. Ench revealing the smoke, had buyback ready and tanked up for a bit, but big mistake by Pure there, not getting the RP connecting on anyone. I wonder if he was trying to harpoon into RP and then RP too fast. I'm not sure what actually happened for him there.
It disappeared. He couldn't get it off, and Nightfall is being lassoed back into the Troll.
He thought that they were doing Roche. Roche didn't spawn yet. Now Roshan spawns after they killed him. That wasn't a 1200 gold kill as well on the CK.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing him down.
He lost 500 gold as well.
Whistle on Troll now, so if you ever wondered if you can win the man fight maybe against Troll, now the answer is definitely a resounding no, as he now has the bash as well as the active ability. What is it called? Overwhelm. Yes, Overwhelm.
Overwhelm.
Yes.
You know what the Fusel Blades one is?
Oh god, I can't remember.
Inhibit.
Yes, inhibit, yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course, the inhibit.
I purposely learned that one because it used to be Purge, and then they removed the Purge.
Do you know the Seats of Serenity one? Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, gotta know your stuff.
I just call it the green. I put the green on the floor and I say, team, stand in the green.
Yes, exactly. But that's going to be Aegis here again going the way of Yatoro. Last time they got some value out of the Aegis, but not necessarily the most. This time though, Aegis and Cheese. I think the Cheese on Tide can be massive as well. Not just this protection for the Troll, but the fact that if you now go for a Skewer play into Static Storm on the Tide, he can mitigate that. He can heal all that up. Also got himself a Cloak of Flames to get even tankier. Halberd as well. He's looking real hard to bring down.
Yeah, and BetBoom. If they step too far forward here, Team Spirit, they're ready. Okay, they'll blink and force staff away, feeling the danger's coming as Collapse's Tide shows his face up there.
Ooh, the Aghanim's Batrider. I like.
Oh, yeah.
Go for some big double grabs here.
How in these fights, everyone's so clumped up together.
They really are. And it's a nice one against CK. You don't have to worry about hitting the real one. When he phantasms, you can just click it on one of the illusions, and it automatically grabs the real one if he's next to the illusion as well. It prioritizes heroes. So it's probably just an item he bought because of the CK here to guarantee I can go in, I can grab the CK. But obviously, if he gets a 2-hero grab, that's the dream.
Team Spirit closing in on his Radiant base again. Top wave cut. Mid lane as well. BetBoom getting a little bit of room for Nightfall down here. Silver Edge farms out. Gets back to his base now, though, as they realize they're going to have to team fight to defend. As Pure starts with a Harpoon Skewer. Collapse, Ravages. 4 heroes caught up in the stun, and there's the 2-man lasso. Magnus and Void Spirit, but where's the damage? Follow through needed. Oh, the RP catches that only. Blast off in time to die for the cheese. He kicks himself alive. Back to full HP, and Yatoro's troll. Battle trans up. He kills some illusions on his way forward towards the bigger heroes as the chain first bounces into the back lines. Pure has brought back with another Harpoon Skewer, but no.
The glimpse. Yeah, it was mistiming.
That's unfortunate.
Could have been a really good pullback there, but this is now still Aegis. They know he does not buy back an edge.
Yeah, I mean, you can try and poke at Yatoro, but he seems to not care. Frost Shield's there with the Guardian Greaves. Pure with another Harpoon play, skewers Naposhka back into the reality with the CK. They might have stepped too far forward now, though, as Yatoro and Ruger jump in with a 2-hero lasso once more. Meteor Hammer channel. Won't land with anyone, but Nightfall about to die inside the kinetic field, and then gone with no buybacks. GPK's netted, rooted up for days, gets the astral step back towards safety. But your base is now in disarray as Team Spirit come crashing towards BetBoom.
They're not calling it, but it looks pretty bad. There's an Aegis troll still pushing. You have 2 cores dead, no buyback available. Some all caps coming out, but no GP call just yet.
Yeah, it's getting close though. Eng can pike and input a shot, but GPK going a little deep there.
Yatoro just going for more. Go for the mid.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Hit the buildings, boys. Lasso's ready again, so Lal makes his move straight on Disruptor. Does have buyback on Toronto Tokyo. But yeah, buildings are crumbling quickly.
They do have a tier 2 tower bottom, so here is where we might see them just back up, respect the potential for getting pulled back into base. They're gonna back up and go, maybe even backdoor this tower. Yatoro pings it once. He's gonna go and give it the troll treatment. Here he goes.
The fervor.
Watch me whirl. It's not super fast, but if anyone helped him, it would be even quicker.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Collapse takes it.
All that hard work.
He actually hit that tower probably like 70 times.
Yeah, Yatoro's down in the mine. Yatoro's down in the mine, you know, chunking away at stone and rocks, and he's covered in soot and dust, and Collapse comes in, he finds a massive nugget of gold. Yes, I'm the one who'll claim this prize.
Thank you, I'll take that. Back to work, peasant.
Team Spirit just set themselves up in his bottom jungle. Watchers taken, mines are placed. Incredibly difficult for BetBoom to come out of their base. They're just in waiting mode now. Hopefully Spirit make a mistake.
Yeah, surely Team Spirit respect BetBoom enough to just sit back here and wait for the next Roche as well, because yeah, they did take an amazing fight, but all of that was on the back of the cheese, keeping the Tidehunter alive, and the fact that Troll had Aegis, so he couldn't be focused anyway. I mean, they could push high ground already or go for pickoffs, but I doubt that they're gonna go up high ground without an advantage here.
Oh yeah, the lasso on the creep to catch the Void Spirit. Ravage is there as well, but a full staff and a Glimmer can't get the Void Spirit out, and he jumps back in with the Astral Step. Assimilating back to safety, real back and forth gameplay from GPK. Some of it was his choice.
Taste that rainbow.
Some of it was not. Yatoro invis. The root on Pure. BKB up. Static Storm on the tide. The LP needed to keep Pure alive. Skewers away with the Chain Frost following.
CK, you can't fight
running. And CK cannot battle into Yatoro and Team Spirit right now. And GPK gonna find the same thing out the hard way. All he has is one Eat the Remnant. Just GG called. Magnus dead. Not a chance in the world as Team Spirit take game 1.
Troll coming in. He's chasing something. He wants the last kill. Not gonna get it.